Pelican Bay State Prison is the only supermax facility in the state of California. This prison is located in Norte County, California. The prison takes its name from a shallow bay on the Pacific coast, about 2 mi to the west. Pelican Bay is California's only supermax prison and has earned notoriety as a cage for the worst of the state's criminals. 40% of inmates are serving life sentences, and many have a history of violence in other California prisons that led to their transfer to Pelican. Much of prisoner life is dominated by gangs. Some inmates belong to some of California's 6 main prison gangs: Familia, the Mexican Mafia, the Aryan Brotherhood, the Black Millet Family, the Northern Structure, or the Nazi Lowriders. The last two are offshoots of Familia and the Aryan Brotherhood, respectively. The inmates interact like volatile chemicals. If you open their cells in such a way as to put, say, a lone member of Familia in the crowd of Mexican Mafia, the mix can explode violently. So the guards released them in a careful order. 8 guards were injured and 5 inmates were shot and wounded during a melee at the maximum security Pelican Bay State Prison in Crescent City, Norte County, in May 2017. The violence started with a fight between 2 prisoners in a high-security yard. Guards responded with clubs and gas grenades, and one shot and wounded one of the inmates. Pelican Bay State Prison inmate dies. Cellmate suspected. Martin Aguilar, 27, was pronounced dead shortly before 9:30 a.m. after being found in his cell at Pelican Bay State Prison, the State Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation said in a statement. His cellmate, Daniel Haro, is the suspect in this case, the statement said. It didn't provide other details about the death. Officer works at one of the housing units at Pelican Bay State Prison near Crescent City, Calif. Federal prosecutors say leaders of a notorious white supremacist gang have been charged with directing killings and drug smuggling from within California's most secure prisons. The charges unsealed Thursday, June 6, 2019, detail 5 slangs and accuse an attorney of helping smuggle drugs and cell phones. An Aryan Brotherhood associate who had stabbed someone to death for the notorious prison gang just 2 years earlier. A half hour later, DeLong was dead, lying in a pool of his own blood in the floor of the cell. Stockton, according to court records, dropped the murder weapon, a shank crafted from a metal cell door, through the food tray port and surrendered to corrections officers. Aryan Brotherhood leader, charged with 5 murders, to become his own attorney, who likely gives him unregulated jail. Holy convicted killer confesses to murdering 2 child molesters in California prison, says his warnings to guards fell on deaf ears. California correctional officer let about 30 inmates hold a party following the death of a gang member, allegedly released the inmates into a housing yard for the party without searching them and then didn't report them for drinking alcohol they had made, the report says. The officer also delivered a package prepared by inmates to another inmate who was being held in administrative segregation as a reward for the inmate's involvement in a homicide, the report states. Pelican Bay State Prison, PBSP, is the only supermax facility in the state of California. Citation needed. This prison, which is 275 acres, 111 ha, is located in Norte County, California. The prison takes its name from a shallow bay on the Pacific coast, about 2 kilometers, to the west. The prison lies in a detached section of Crescent City, several miles north of the main urban area and just south of the Oregon border. PBSP's primary purpose is to house violent male prisoners from the California state prison system. 40% of Pelican Bay's inmates are serving life sentences, and nearly all have histories of violence at other California prisons, which resulted in their transfer to Pelican Bay.